Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about Vechain. We're going to talk about these wild predictions. Yes, this is not clickbait. People predict these. So welcome everyone, I hope you're good. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, slap on a like, hit the bell button, and most importantly, leave a comment and say hello. Now, yes, the video title is very clickbaity, I apologise, but there's a genuine company that has touted that number. We're going to do a video. This is a wild prediction series where I give my overall balanced viewpoint of where I believe, potentially with technicals, with some sort of prediction analysis, where we could go. Obviously, very tongue-in-cheek, you can't predict anything and everything, you know, but you can give a rough sort of range due to probability. Remember that, probability. So, first things first, Vechain, it's a hold I have, right? Not intending to shill this on you, but again, do your research. There's a load of resources out there to find out what Vechain is all about. It is a very good use case scenario. And I'm going through here the foundation Medium page, which goes on about the tool chain, which is relatively new, and all kinds of stuff that they've actually brought to the market. It's got some huge partners out there, stuff, Walmart as an example. There's all kinds out there. So flick through, have a little look, see what partnerships they've got. But most importantly, we're going to talk about predictions of price. Too many people are living in cuckoo land. Put it this way, if Vechain goes to $1, right, which seems barbaric at this moment in time anyways, it will change my life significantly, right? I don't think people comprehend how a $75 valuation by a company really has no matter of bearing in terms of realism. The supply, the demand, all kinds of stuff in terms of the token has to be severe. Absolutely the only thing ever in the world pretty much to get to that level. It's kind of already debunked it. So let's talk about predictions. So first one is Wallet Investor. This is kind of a simple website what goes through a few predictions of companies, and this is relatively up to date. According to them, Vechain is expected to go down to 0.00, whatever. It's very bearish, okay? You know, that's a bearish prediction. Cool, happy day. So 0.004 cents, basically. Very small. You got Trading Beast here. Give a very neutral prediction by the end of 2020 that is expected between 1 cent and 2 cents, which isn't too bad realistically. That's higher than we are right now. That's pretty much a 2x from now. Mega Crypto Price has predicted that it will reach 2.5 cents by the end of 2021 and 0.6 by the end of 2023, which again isn't too bad. I mean, you know, 60 cents or 25 cents or whatever isn't too bad at all. In hindsight, if someone said to me 61 cents, we take it or leave it with the amount I've got, I would say yes please, I'll have it, thank you very much. It's a good chunk of change where you consider the current price. Now this is where we're going to the funny side of it. Smaterium is a site regularly publishing cryptocurrency predictions. They believe that the price of Vechain could go as high as $75 by 2023. Fucking hell. So basically, put it that way, if you've got, say you've got, I don't even want to do the maths in my head, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. Like, even if you've got a couple of thousand Vechain right now, that is a severe amount of money. A severe amount of money. Wow, unbelievable. I'm not even going to comprehend the maths in my head because I'll probably cock it up or my iPhone calculator will not hold the numbers. So, that is a crazy one. Crypto Ground, 2.5, $2.50. That's crazy as well. By the end of this year, crazy. They've also added a version for 2021, which is stated it could reach $4.10. Wow. Fucking wow. So that's crazy in my eyes. That is in my eyes. I think that is absolutely crazy. And by the way, this article wasn't really that, well, it's only just been published not too long ago, so it's absolutely crazy. Shout out to CoinSwitch, no relation. You got big balls putting these on your website from other companies, fair play to you, because that is absolutely mental. Anyways, let's talk about what I believe, right? So, first things first, Vechain was known as Ven. It changed price. It actually has been in its old format way beyond the dollar, right? I'll be honest, I've made quite a lot of money on Vechain. I got quite a close affiliation to it. I bought Vechain back in the early size of 2017. it went absolutely berserk, right? It went unbelievable, crazy. I picked up on it ages ago because I liked the fact that they were using logistics more than anything. I got bored of everything else and I went, oh, this looks quite cool. It's interesting, different. Did really well. And ultimately it was really a punt. And yeah, what I've got is profit. I just literally left a part in. I've got roughly about 300,000 Vechain, right? Not much, but it's profit. It's literally just sitting there, see what happens, right? That's why I say that if it goes up to stupid levels, I will still make money, which is the beautiful thing about it. A lot of people wonder how you make money in crypto. Well, the idea is you start off with the big cap coins, you take profits, and you divide those profits into more risky stuff. That's what I did with Vechain at the time. I got a load of profit in Ethereum and Neo at the time, Ant shares, and I moved it into other projects, and it was basically a profit bag, and it absolutely mooned. I took profits again, and here we are, 2020. Still waiting for it to pop, but ultimately it is a risk-free bag. So in terms of relation to where we've been, right, we're going to go from this level up here, which is basically 1 cent. It's crazy to think where this has been, and this was when it was released on mainnet, essentially, give or take. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me just verify that on this other screen because I'm kind of confused now. Yeah, that is pretty much all-time high of the price, give or take. So that's the biggest thing with this. It's kind of hard to get the data because it's never been anything higher than this level. So what I'm going to just basically say is this is all-time high, pretty much, 0.02. Okay, happy days, all-time high. Now, it is all-time high in a way, but it's also, you got to think of the token swap. What happened was the token swapped over and the supply changed, so the price changed. It kind of was a bit weird how it worked. So that is roughly one target area. Now, even if we go up to that level from this point here, current price range, apologies, my AVG decided to just turn up there. That is still 166%, but I do believe we're going to go a lot higher than that. And when when you start looking at certain things with extensions and stuff like that, you're going to start getting some really interesting round numbers. But when you look at also the use case and partnerships and development, and obviously if you've got big brands using this and people are using the identification process, they're using the side chain in terms of the V4, as well as other things in terms of using it as a currency, it's going to get a bit of interest, and that's what we want. We want interest in the use case of the resources that they've got in terms of doing everything correctly. Cool. Logistics are all taken care of, and most importantly, things are safe. Food, transportation safe, counterfeit goods completely off the table, all kinds of good stuff. So I believe that this will go up in price due to media basically, if there's ever going to be a way to do it. So this is what we've got. We haven't got much to go on, but what I will say, right, I do believe that this will go up to about 10 to 20 cents minimum. I think over time, I think when you consider where things have been with bull runs and stuff like that, it wouldn't be too far away to go and say, actually, I think 10 cents as a psychological barrier is a great place to be for Vechain in my eyes. I don't want to get too overzealous in terms of predictions. I think it's very much still unproven. Obviously, we need to see how the market and consumers react to this sort of technology. It's very, very forward. But ultimately, I think the media will push this more and partnerships and interest through that. So I think 10 cents is definitely a place to be as a psychological factor. In my honest opinion, I think $1 is out of reach. I just, for some reason, I don't feel it, right? Whether that's a good thing or not. The reason why I'm saying that is, I want to read out some numbers. The circulating supply is, what, 55 billion, right? It's quite a good chunk. 55 billion circulating supply. Market cap is obviously, rank 28, 427 million. So it's got a long way to go in my eyes. I personally believe that that is going to be quite a stretch. Whether I'm breaking people's hearts or not, I don't know. But that would indicate 128% gain, pretty much. 131% times gain. 131 times your money, basically. It's a huge number. It is possible, but I also think it is kind of out of reach, depending on how this obviously develops over time. So there will be my stupid numbers, right? I think 10 cents would be brilliant. In my honest viewpoint, I think 10 cents as a price point for Vechain, if you're investing right now, it's a 12x, right? It's a great place to be. When you look at the bearish side of things, and I don't want to be too bearish, obviously we've got to retrace this element, but what we've got to look at is this bottom here. That's where these candles have closed. It wouldn't shock me at all if we have a bearish scenario where we actually do drop quite a lot of the value back down, 70%, which is possible. If that happens, and obviously the fundamentals are still good. Now, you got to look at the technical analysis here. We've not formed a higher high yet. This needs to form a higher high. If it doesn't, guess where we're going? We're going to retrace that entire structure. And not to be totally bad, I'm going to go from the closures, not the wicks, by the way, just to let you know. That would indicate potential areas where we could literally go, what, 0.004 cents, 0.003 cents, 0.004.9. There's all kinds of places where it could go a lot lower. So, in my eyes, keep an eye on it. If this does break above this level, this is literally resistance right now, this area right here, right? If it breaks above this level, right, and forms a higher high over this point essentially, which is cool, that will give it grounds that it would continue going up. If it doesn't, we've got a lower low here. We could actually go lower than this actual structure, which probably will alarm people. So in terms of that, just be mindful, because if we do fail, we could go lower than this, which is not good. Obviously, this is a lower low. Higher low. A lower high, sorry. So that could be a form of trend, and we could, no word of a lie, literally just, hold on a minute, let me just show you. Where is it? We could literally just roll over and just do that. We could, very, very easily, in terms of the trend analysis. You can see the trend, it's very, very obvious. So, that is today's video, pretty much boxed up, done. 10 cents key. $1, probably impossible, but that is my where it could go, potentially, depending on the bull run, depending on the market, all kinds of good stuff. $75 for a Vechain with 55 billion supply is absolutely mental. You do the maths. It is massive.